What if I told you that some people are getting married today in 2022 for the wrong reason? Would you believe me? People who they know their own mind, they make their own choices. It's not arranged marriages anymore. They're going to that altar. They're getting married for the wrong reasons? Well, what are the right reasons? And what are the wrong reasons? Well, let's see. The wrong reason to get married is because you're in love. It's such the wrong reason. When you're in love, you feel so great. You're delusional. Everything about that other person is fantastic. You only want to be with them and nobody else because you're euphoric. You feel great when you're with them. Why wouldn't you want to marry them and feel this wonderful feeling for the rest of your life? The problem is, it doesn't last. It's a 3-year drug. Love is a 3-year drug. It's going to turn into something deeper if it's based on something else rather than just how you feel. See, if I want to marry you because you make me feel good, I really just want to marry me or some version of me because it's all about me. I feel great. I'm in love. I want to get married to you because I feel great when I'm with you. Why wouldn't I want to be with you every day when I feel great, right? That's not marriage. That might be a little bit of the first 3 years when that's still going on. But if I want to marry you because I like you, I really like you, I'm attracted to you, for sure there's chemistry, but I really, really enjoy being with you because I like who you are. I like your sense of humor. I like the way you see the world. I like the way you visit people and bring out the best in them. I love the way you have conversations. I love your work ethic. I love the way you handle finances and money. I love the way that you don't turn into this nasty person when you drink, but just a little bit softer and kinder, or that you don't drink at all. I love the way you walk on this planet. I really like you. That's a reason to get married or to consider being together. Then you want to see, if we get married, what does marriage look like to you? See, because if I really like this person, and I really enjoy this person, and I really respect this person, then when all of these hormones are finished by the time 3 years are done and we're together, they settle into the deepest, most profound feelings of love that Disney cannot touch. It cannot touch. And it can't be replicated. And it's a feeling of security. It's a feeling of heightened wisdom to know another person and to enjoy that person for who they are. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to agree with every aspect of that person's thought procedures that come through. It's no way. There's going to be conflicts, but they don't have to be fights. There's going to be disagreements, but they don't have to be arguments. There's going to be times when you have to take your brain and their brain and blend it together. So how does this work? So you say to the person, what does marriage look like to you? And they say, well, I don't want to have children. Well, you can like that person all you want, but don't convince them to have children. Because if they don't want to have children and you do want to have children, don't get married. Well, I don't want any religion in our family. Oh, well, I do want religion in the family. Don't get married, right? Because these are the things that are going to break your marriage apart. Today we're threatened by divorce. Divorce, years ago, 30 years ago, 50% of marriages ended in divorce, so I can't even imagine what it is now, right? Perhaps it's because we're looking for the wrong things. So if you like that person, if you respect that person, if you admire that person and you're physically attracted to that person, then you have the conversations on what does a married life look like to you. And if they say traveling to every single country and just like spending my paycheck and living in today so I can have as much fun, and you're like, well, I sort of wanted to put my kids in private school. What kids, right? I really want to save for our, right? You want to try and work these things out before you get married. These are big, major issues. I want to have a religious ceremony in my house. I'm Jewish, so maybe it would be Shabbos dinner. I would like to have light candles at the right time and have challahs and have a nice Shabbos dinner. And the other person says, nah, when I grew up it wasn't so cool. I feel like a hypocrite. No, I'm not going to do it. That's not a marriage that is given a chance, right? There's going to be so many things. Religion, finances, children. These are the things that people fight over when they're married. So if you handle these three things beforehand, you're getting rid of a lot of fights, right? Now after 3 years, when the hormones settle down and now I can see you with clear eyes and I'm not delusional anymore, I'm enjoying making a home with you. You know, they said in Fiddler on the Roof, a fish and a bird could fall in love, but where would they make a home, right? So you might fall in love with somebody, but if you don't like them underneath everything, when all of that is said and done, you might wind up just hating them. And that's not what it's about, right? So if you marry the right person for the right reasons, there's 2 secrets to a happy marriage. One is when you have children, unite in your parenting method. And how do you do that? You have a date night and you sit down and you figure out what are our family rules and how are we going to implement them. And follow along for some of the previous videos and you'll figure that out. It's in the parenting manual, all the family rules and what steps and how to implement them. If you want the parenting manual, just put it in the comment below and I'll shoot that out to you. The other thing to make a marriage successful once you've got married for the right reasons is you want to be kind. Consistently kind to each other and to the children. You're going to eliminate a lot of sibling rivalry because children are like computers and their first 5 years they're learning and everything you're doing is imprinting on them. So you can tell them when they're older, stop fighting. But if you're not fighting during their first 5 to 7 years, you are teaching them how to handle conflicts without fighting, right? And if you got rid of these issues before you even got married and you married the right person, it makes life so much easier. So consistently kind to each other, kind in your parenting techniques. That doesn't mean liberal, that doesn't mean loosey-goosey, you can do whatever you want because I'm such a kind parent. No. It means say no with kindness. No, you can't have this lollipop because we're going to eat dinner in 20 minutes. And then the kid's crying and you could say, I know, man, that makes you sad. It makes me sad too when I want to have a lollipop and I can't. I'm going to put this lollipop away so nobody eats it because it's just for you when it's the right time. You want to help me make dinner? That's saying no with kindness. It's accepting their feelings and just saying, you know, I got feelings too, I get it, right? Kindness, compassion, consistency with this. And you'll have a happy marriage. I hope you picked the right one. If you didn't, see me for tips. If you're about to get married, just take a step back and make sure, not that you're in love with them, but that you like them. That is your Bubbie Pin for today. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Catch you soon.